Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jacks have been busy. Wait a minute! You're not dead!
Right, welcome into the Borderlands 2 review. Now, before I get started properly, I was going to do a wee, favourite games of 2021 list, but do you know what? Can't be arsed, so I'll just ring them off here, right? So you've got RE8 or Resident Evil 8 Village, no bad, good. Ratchet and Clank, the PS5, that was good. Kenna Bridge of Spirits was quite nice. And I enjoyed Halo Infinite quite a bit, and also there you go, there a wee pick for Craggs for the fucking 2021 game of the whatever year, month, half an hour while you're playing it, doesn't really matter. Now, talking Borderlands 2, I mean, this game is just bigger and better in every possible way for the first gen. There's so much more variety in, well, everything, especially locations. I've always thought that Borderlands 1 sort of suffered for its lack of variety and diversity in its biomes, you know what I mean? It was pretty much sand, rubbish, sand, and a wee bit of snow at the end. This one's a wee bit of snow at the start, then it's got snow, sand, cities, fucking spaceships, fucking boats, fucking more sand, a wee bit more spaceshipy, a fucking futuristic city, some caves, some mines and some caves. It's good. Also, the graphics are cel shaded again. Now, what I like about that is that cel shading doesn't age the same as everything else. You could cel shade anything and it'd look good in 20 years. It'd look good in 100 years. Well, I think we're reaching a plateau in how games can look anyway, graphically. Once I've hit that photorealistic point, there's really nowhere else to go but, well, down, isn't there? We'll start making games look shite again just so we can make them look good again later on. I fully expect in the 2070s and 2080s for games look how they looked in our 70s and 80s. Pure shite, mate. There'll be another video game crash in about 20 years time, if not sooner, or this NFT scammery. Then people will be buying NFTs and realise they've got no fucking money left because they've spent it all on things that they don't own and things that no cunt really cares about. Anyway, Borderlands 2. Brilliant game, harder than the last one. Not so easy to farm money. I mean, I'm about the same point when I left to review the first one, and I had like 500,000 credits in the first one, and this one I've only got about 40,000. So you don't farm money quite the same from, items and guns that you could in the first gen. You just don't get that kind of cash. But in that respect, when you die, you don't get penalised so heavily. There's more classes in this one. You've got your soldier who's axed in, most of them are in the actual intro of this video, so I'll leave off them. But the extra ones, there's a necromancer who romances mechs, I suppose, and there's an ex-psycho called Krieg, and that's smashing. He's got like psycho powers of just like, chibbing folk with axes and putting dynamite in axes and throwing it at people. I think I might just made that one up, I'm not sure.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock.
Light the fuses, bitches! I'm ready to blow!
There's also tons more personality in this game with the characters, more so the bad guys. There wasn't really any one central bad guy in the first one. It was a blob monster with tentacles. Big deal. Pish. This one, you've got Handsome Jack, and he's the head of the Hyperion people. And when you open the vault in the last one, I should also say this, is that you unleashed another element called Iridium, and it's like big purple blocks of what look like cheese or gold bars that have been purpleized, and you can spend it in a wee shop in the home hub sanctuary and basically buy upgrades, like storage upgrades for your weapons, for your overall capacity to carry crap. And you'll find this just about anywhere, and the good thing is that a lot of the enemies respawn, so after a wee time all the things that you've raided respawn as well, and they've got the same items in them, so you can just infinitely respawn the items and steal them, and then just have hunters. Bit short-sighted when I think about it. Actually, it's a bit broken, isn't it? The you know, the second chance effect when you die, when you get shot down. I should have mentioned this isn't the first one, no, but I showed it on screen. But you've got your second wind when you get downed. Only in this one you can move. Snazzy. I think there was like millions of weapons in the first one. Now there's like bajillions of weapons. The amount of weapons goes up and up and up in every game. It's fucking stupid if you ask me. But here we are. Bajillions of guns, and there's just so much shite. So much shite, man. But it's good to pick them up and sell them, make some cash. But everything's improved. There's even another vehicle type, which I'm not really that keen on right enough. But you can fire like buzzsaws and fucking explosive barrels, but they're really fucking finicky and hard to learn how to shoot properly. There's a lot more enemy variety and hundreds of enemies. I mean, you've got all your stuff that you remember from the first game, but now you've got fucking like lizard things that can teleport and go invisible, and they're really fucking annoying. You've got robots, all kinds of things. You've got mere ground vehicles, you've got flying vehicles in this one that you can shoot down. Kind of remind me of the gyrocopters for Bulletstorm. And then, mate, there's hunters to do, and you got all the DLC, and there's at least about 20 million DLC packs for this fucking game. And with them adding like personality to the enemies and the bad guys, it just adds more, and it's a lot more interesting to fucking play. And it's gory. It's not as gory as the last one, I don't think. I think the last one was gorier. And I've got plenty of headshots in this, and the heads don't burst like they did in the first game. Could be the weapon that I'm using, but I don't know, I just kind of feel that they've sort of drawn it back a wee bit to maybe get a slightly more lenient fucking rating over here, America, wherever really. And the game offers co-op, the usual split screen, you can play over the internet if you want. There's a lot more appearance sort of mods you can have in this. You can change the hide. There's like skulls and zombie masks and fucking eye patches, beards, all sorts. And there's badass rank points with these wee mini challenges, and what these points can do is you can add them into like your normal stats, and like say you want more health, they'll only give you like a 1% extra health, or like 0.7% extra recharge ability, or elemental gun damage chance, things like that. It's good though, it keeps the game fresh, and you can continually upgrade your character and tweak them just slightly. Tweak them! And unfortunately Claptrap makes a return on this. He's still an annoying prick guy. But there's lots more to do and see. Great value for cash. Plus, this is part of the Handsome collection, so it's Borderlands 2, not its DLC, plus Borderlands the pre-sequel, or its DLC. Don't know what it had. Like I say, I'll do all the DLCs in future videos. Only want to look at the main games now, because they're taking fucking ages to play through as it is. And I would like to play something a bit more modern, or at least a more recent release. And I know I said I'd try and get a video out like once a week, but I think I'm just going to change that to whenever I can be bothered. So I feel like I'm rushing some things just to get a video out, and you know what, fuck that. I'm not exactly fucking the Angry Joe size of channel where you need to get something out every 30 seconds or folk go after fucking nut at you. I'm just one guy with 116 very loyal subscribers. Thank you very much for partaking in my push. I hope you enjoy it. But I'm just gonna go to whenever I can be bothered putting a video out, I'll put a video out. I'll try and put them out as often as possible, but some games I just want to take a bit more time, you know what I mean? Especially something the size of Borderlands. Huge, baby! Anyway, I'll wrap this pish up. Highly recommend this. Get it, love it, play it again and again and again and again.